At first, everything seemed normal, but then, something strange happened. Teyana went completely silent on social media. No new selfies, no stories, not even a like or repost. For someone who usually shares every detail of her life, that kind of quiet wasn't just noticeable, it was loud. It wasn't just fans who picked up on it either. Her team grew concerned, friends started asking questions, and even gossip blogs began speculating. Where was Teyana? Some people thought maybe she was just taking a break. Maybe the drama with her boyfriend, Pierre, had gotten to be too much. But then she quietly unfollowed him. No statement, no shade, just gone. All the photos of them, together, deleted. That's when the internet knew something serious had happened. And it had. A few days later, Teyana finally broke her silence, but not with words. She posted a plain black screen on her Instagram story with a short, chilling message. Never trust the one who says trust me. That was all it took. The internet lit up. People began sharing theories, piecing together timelines, rewatching old interviews. But what no one knew was that something much darker was unfolding behind the scenes. According to someone close to the situation, Teyana had received something that left her completely shaken. A private video of herself, deeply personal, vulnerable, recorded without her knowledge. And the person who sent it, Aaron. Along with the video came a threatening message. You better think twice before crossing me. It wasn't a misunderstanding. It was deliberate, cold, calculated, and terrifying. Friends say Teyana was devastated. She locked herself in her home, stopped talking, barely even ate. Her inner circle tried to stay calm, but they knew this was no longer just about a breakup. This was about betrayal and control. To really understand how it got to this point, we have to go back a few weeks. Things between Teyana and Aaron had been rocky. Ever since whispers started about her reconnecting with her ex, Schumpert, Aaron's behavior had changed. One moment he was distant, the next he was possessive. He started getting suspicious, constantly asking where she was, who she was with, and why she was acting different. At first, she thought maybe he was just insecure. She tried to reassure him, but the questions became more frequent and the tone shifted. It wasn't about concern anymore, it was about control. He'd show up without warning, blow up her phone with non-stop calls, and worst of all, he started referencing things she never told him, conversations that had only happened in private. That's when she realized something was off. It wasn't paranoia, it felt real. She had her assistant check her phone. She even had a professional inspect her home's security system. At the time, nothing came up. But now, after receiving that video, everything suddenly made sense. Aaron had access to her home system early in their relationship. Sources said he knew the alarm codes, the security setup. He even helped her fix a bug on her phone once. That's when it's believed he may have installed spyware without her knowing. He had quietly collected information for weeks: videos, voice notes, screen recordings without her consent. Once she found out, Teyana confronted him. She demanded the truth. At first, he denied it all, said it must be a mistake. But when she showed him his own threatening message, he froze. And then, like a script, he started crying, claimed he was hurt, claimed she pushed him away. That's when she cut him off for good. She had her team remove all his access, changed her locks, switched her number, blocked him on everything. But that's when things escalated. That's when the video came. With it was another message. It wasn't just another threat, it was blackmail. He said if she didn't stop disrespecting him, the clip would be leaked to gossip blogs. Or worse, sent directly to her ex. It was cruel, it was invasive, and it was dangerous. Her lawyers jumped in immediately. Her team started documenting everything, every text, every voice memo, every detail. They weren't just preparing for damage control, they were getting ready for court. A lawyer working on the case explained that what Aaron allegedly did isn't just wrong, it's a crime. Recording someone without their knowledge is illegal. Using that footage as a weapon, that could turn into a federal offense, especially if the data crossed state lines. Word started spreading online. Fans picked up on the tension. Certain posts disappeared. Other influencers started dropping cryptic hints. Then a screenshot leaked a message from Aaron to a mutual friend. She made me look weak. I'm not going down alone. That was it. The internet blew up. Hashtags like #JusticeForTeyana, Hashtag Aaron exposed, and hashtag protect black women started trending. Celebrities quietly unfollowed Aaron. One tweeted, "Some men think love means control. It doesn't." Despite the noise, Teyana stayed quiet. She didn't speak out, didn't go live, didn't tweet. The only thing she posted was a short video of her daughter spinning around in the kitchen, laughing. The caption read, "My reason for everything." That post said more than words ever could. Now, the world is watching. Aaron's reputation is collapsing. Brands are backing away. Fans are standing by Teyana. And her legal team, they're just getting started. Because this isn't just a breakup story, it's a warning about control, about digital privacy, about how far someone will go when they feel like they're losing power. And Teyana, she's done staying silent. She's moving smarter now, stronger. And if Aaron thought she would fold, he didn't know her at all. This time, she's not just protecting herself, she's making sure no one else has to go through what she did. It all started quietly. No drama, no long posts, just a quiet reminder from Teyana of what really mattered to her. But the internet didn't back off. Instead, people began digging through Aaron's past. Old interviews surfaced where he talked about always wanting to know what people were really thinking. At first, it sounded deep, but now, looking back, it feels a bit unsettling. Things got even more intense when Reddit threads started flooding with stories from women who claimed they had dated Aaron before. Their stories weren't pretty. One woman said Aaron kept following her for months after their breakup. Another claimed he threatened to release private messages she had sent him. It no longer seemed like a one-time issue. It started to look like a repeated behavior, something dangerous. As more of these stories came out, people said Teyana's legal team quietly reached out to these women, not to cause drama, but to understand what they were dealing with. If Aaron had done this to others, it could show he had a pattern. And if they could prove he did these things on purpose, it might lead to serious legal consequences. Then came the biggest shock. A source close to the situation said federal investigators might be looking into it. Why? Because the evidence, texts, emails, and videos might fall under federal cybercrime laws. If Aaron crossed state lines and used those messages to threaten someone, it could turn into a felony case. That's when things went from bad to possibly criminal. While all this was happening, Aaron disappeared. No tweets, no Instagram stories, not even a single comment. It was like he vanished online. Then out of nowhere, he went live on Instagram. No heads up, no announcement. Just Aaron looking messy, tired, and broken. His hair was uncombed, his eyes looked swollen, and his voice shook with emotion. He didn't look like the confident man his fans knew. He looked like someone completely falling apart. He started talking fast, jumping from one thing to the next. He claimed everything was fake. He said Teyana twisted the truth.